Hi, it's Joe here, and I'm in Sumy, Ukraine. Let me ask you, have you seen all the pictures of the amazingly beautiful Ukrainian and Russian women on the internet? You know, the dating, marriage agency, the mail order bride websites. And thought, this industry is just one big scam and con from beginning to end. There's no way I'm ever going there. Or are you maybe like I was before I came to the Ukraine and thought, I wonder if it's possible. I wonder if there's a sliver of truth to this ugly industry. I wonder if maybe a younger, beautiful, amazing Ukrainian wife is waiting for me in the Ukraine. Well, the story has a happy ending, but the thing is, I'm shooting this video so that you can avoid the painful, costly mistakes that I made on my quest. So, you see, when I came to the Ukraine, for myself, I just had to know what's the truth. Like, seriously, really. And I went to agency after agency, and I could see I could see the corruption in the agencies, the lies. So the only way I could find to get to the real hidden truth was by talking to a myriad, many Ukrainian ladies. So what I'm bringing you in this video series is the truth through Ukrainian ladies. Every lady that I've interviewed, I know for some time. Some are married, some single. Younger, beautiful ladies are going to bring you the truth to this mail order bride or marriage agency business here in the Ukraine. And they're going to give you a ton of tips so that you can be successful in your pursuit. You'll learn all the landmines to avoid. You definitely want to study this video series and learn everything you can before you venture out on your own. So I wish you the best of luck and much happiness in your pursuit, looking for love, looking for your other half in the Ukraine. Good morning, Natasha.
Good morning, Joseph.
Thank you very much for talking to me today.
You're welcome.
Today, you've been so kind to offer to talk to us about the subject of Ukrainian ladies and the topic of marriage agencies and men coming to the Ukraine looking for love, looking for a wife. First question, let me ask you, is it true? Is there a lot of, single, younger, beautiful, smart, educated ladies in Ukraine that are looking for a husband, a good man, but just can't seem to find one?
I think it's true, yes.
You think it's true? And
many women don't marry now.
Mm-hmm.
And can't, I don't know reason, but many women can't find men in Ukraine.
Okay. And why do you think that is? Like, why is there so many, amazing Ukrainian ladies between the age of, say, 28 and 40, right, that are single that can't find a good man? Why do you think that is?
Many women don't think marriage something important in his life, in their life. Many women want. Many women can't found because it's I think difficult to find good man.
Mm-hmm. Difficult to find a good man.
Yes.
Why is it difficult? And this is Alona, our translator, because Natasha was worried a little bit that she can't express herself enough in English. So maybe you want to continue in по-русски?
Почему вопрос? Почему не удается? Женщинам не удается найти?
Трудно найти мужчину. Некоторые женщины просто не считают нужным выходить замуж. Некоторые достаточно разочарованы к определенному возрасту в мужчинах. И процент мужчин, которые хотят вступать в брак, тоже небольшой.
Some women don't want to get married, and some women are just too disappointed in men, and there are a lot of men who just don't want to get married too.
A lot of men that don't want to get married, and a lot of women disappointed. Mm-hmm. So the end result is lonely men and lonely women.
Можно и так сказать.
Why do you think it is Ukrainian ladies, so many Ukrainian ladies are going to marriage agencies to meet a Western man? Why do you think that is?
Конечно, лучше всего это объяснить тем, что если в каком-то месте ты чего-то не можешь найти, ты просто расширяешь свои горизонты, пытаешься не ставить себе каких-то границ.
If a person can't find something in here, a person is trying to broaden the scope where she can find what she is seeking for. So just a woman doesn't set herself the limits. That's why she is going to the agency.
Женщина не может найти мужчину в своем окружении, и поэтому она пытается расширить свои возможности.
A woman can't find a man here in Ukraine, in her surrounding. She's trying to find a man somewhere else.
It all makes sense.
Yes.
She's looking in Ukraine, she can't seem to find her half, you call it?
Yes, better find.
Her half, her other half.
А
So
и
she
наши-
looks abroad.
Да, и наши мужчины пресыщены большим количеством красивых, хороших женщин, наверное, и поэтому они не торопятся.
There are too many good, educated, beautiful women, and men think that they can wait for a very long time. They can wait getting married, and they can choose, and so on and so forth. So,
It sounds like they're a little spoiled, maybe.
yes, that's what Natasha just used the word, but I couldn't find
Okay.
equivalent.
And why do you think it is that Western men are looking to the Ukraine to find, like, why are they not finding a woman in their country? They're coming halfway around the world to find and marry a Ukrainian woman. Why do you think that is? What's your thoughts on that?
Я думаю, по тем же причинам не могут найти, и когда, в принципе, сталкиваются с тем, что там, где они живут, они никого не выбрали, уже хотят увидеть что-то новое с другой стороны, попытаться тоже расширить горизонты.
Men can find a woman where they live in their country, so just the same reason they are trying to widen the range, like the scope, and that's why they go abroad just to find a woman.
So you don't think they're losers? You don't wonder, why they can't find a woman in their own country?
Конечно, такой
What kind
вопрос,
of man is coming
да,
to Ukraine?
возникает такой вопрос, конечно.
Sometimes there is such a question.
Но в любом случае, если там, где он проживает, он нормальный, как бы человек такой, как и все остальные, то здесь он будет более интересен, потому что он отличается от остальных людей, остальных мужчин.
But a foreigner would be so very interesting here for our women because he's different from people in here.
So even if he is a little bit of a geek, we call it, or a loser, or somebody that has a hard time finding a woman back home, because Western women are very, I don't know, they're very choosy, very picky, and so he still is maybe desirable.
Ну, очень сильно они выбирают, как это, переборчивые.
Переборчивые ваши женщины, как
Да.
наши мужчины, видимо. Им надо жить вместе.
Natasha says that your women are too picky, like Ukrainian men.
Yeah, that's come up before. It's like Ukrainian men and Western women, right? Are
They must live together.
they must live together.
Yes.
They're similar. Let me ask you now, what kind of women are coming to marriage agencies in Ukraine? Like, what do you think most women are? Like, cutting to the chase here, what I mean is, do you think most women that come to marriage agencies are genuine and real? They're looking for love, connection, to marry, a man for love, and to have happy family. So genuine, serious. Or do you think most women are, life is tough in Ukraine. It's a difficult situation, hard to make a living. Life is very difficult. So you think maybe most are coming and marrying to look for a man for money and don't care about love. What do you think?
Ну, могут быть причины разные у всех женщин. Может быть и такие причины, что из-за положение в стране, может, из-за этого они идут в агентство, может, они хотят переехать куда-то, или, может, действительно ищут свою любовь, но это не самое главное.
There are different reasons why women go to marriage agencies. It may be the situation in Ukraine, and it may be some personal issues or love again, but this is not the most important.
Потому что я считаю, что если женщина находит мужчину, который ей действительно подходит, то она забывает все свои причины, которые у нее были до этого.
If a woman really finds her better half, she forgets all the reasons why she even went to the marriage agency.
То же самое мы можем сказать о мужчинах, правильно, которые сюда едут по разным причинам.
The same we can say about men who come here in different reasons, because of different reasons.
So, if I'm understanding you right, you're saying, okay, maybe a girl, maybe a woman came to marriage agency because she was curious and she thought, oh, and my life sucks or something. Maybe I'll meet a good man, and yeah, maybe he has money, or maybe she had the wrong reasons. But when she meets Mr. Right, her half, she forgets about all the bad reasons.
Да, мне кажется, главное, да, главное подыскать нужную пару.
Yes, the most important is to find Mr. Right.
Do you think many women, though, are coming to marriage agencies for a wrong reason? They don't care about love. They just want to, you know, like for example, Western men come here, and some of them, I think too many of them, they think, okay, I'll come for 7 days, and maybe in 7 days I propose marriage. Or I come for 7 days and, okay, then maybe I'll come back a second time and propose marriage. So they've seen each other for maybe 7 days, and she has a job and family and she's busy, so they don't, how much they can see each other in 1 week. And then maybe he comes back another time and proposes marriage. So it's very quickly.
Да, я считаю, это
And
очень быстро.
you know, maybe, what do you think? It can be loved so quickly?
У разных людей все происходит по-разному, но настолько быстро, мне кажется, даже у людей со схожим менталитетом из одной страны так быстро все не должно происходить. 7 дней это слишком мало.
There are different cases, every person is different, but people from one country, even people from one country, shouldn't be so fast. Like 7 days is way too little.
And I agree with you. And so I guess my question is, if she says yes to marriage proposal in 7 days, and the man has money, what do you think the reason is?
Я думаю, что многие женщины идут на это для того, чтобы ехать за границу.
I think a lot of women do this just go abroad.
A lot of women go to marriage agencies to go abroad.
Если через 7 дней не соглашаются выходить замуж.
Yeah, if they agree to get married in 7 days.
Но это не значит, что они будут жить обязательно несчастливо.
But it doesn't mean that they would live unhappily.
Because maybe it works out. Maybe fate is in their favor. So what I'm trying to get a handle on is, of all the women that go to marriage agencies, how many do you think are good intention, serious for love, and how many are not good intention for money and for wrong reason?
Думаю, что может быть 30% действительно идут с ожиданием любви и счастливого брака. Хотя и остальные женщины, если они найдут такие возможности, я думаю, не будут отказываться.
So approximately maybe 30% of women go to the marriage agency to meet their love, but other women also don't mind to meet love, and they would also forget their previous bad reasons.
So 30% are for pure intentions. They go for love and happy family, and the other 70.
Many reasons, but it's not love. Many reasons. For example, I want to go in America, yes, and live in good country, not bad country, where I have возможности, possibility, yes, and maybe I want have divorce. Maybe I want my child give with me in good
Opportunity.
country. Yes. Maybe I have time and I want to write somebody and this man give me presents and gift and other things.
Okay, so I think I understand now. You say 30% definitely want love.
Want family,
They want family and love,
yes,
and
love, yes.
sincere and genuine, serious. And the other 70 is a mixed bag of, okay, maybe want money, maybe want to get out of Ukraine for a better opportunity, maybe better opportunity for their child, maybe just bored and want to communicate in the 70%. Okay, thank you. What advice, let's say, what advice would you give to Western men if they're going to come to Ukraine in search of love, in search of a wife? What
Какой
advice you would give
совет вы
them?
можете дать западным мужчинам,
What they
которые
should do
приезжают сюда?
and don't do.
Что им следует делать, что им не следует делать? Да?
Я думаю, им следует не торопиться.
They shouldn't be in a hurry.
Uh-huh.
Выбирать женщину лучше долго выбирать, но ждать женщину, которую он сможет почувствовать.
A man should choose a woman for a longer period of time, but he should know that this is the right person, that he can feel her.
И попытаться себя показать. Больше себя открыть, показать, не просто носить подарки.
And the man should also open himself to a woman, not just give her presents and so on, but just be sincere and open up.
Not try to buy her affections, buy her
Потому
love.
что если он будет ее покупать, понятно, он найдет то, что он ищет.
Yes, if he is going to buy a woman, then he will find what he has.
Yes.
Разница в возрасте.
He will get into a bad relationship
надо
for
быть
the wrong reasons. Yeah.
вменяемым, искать разницу в возрасте.
Good advice.
And the man should also choose a woman with appropriate age difference.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this is a big one. So you've kind of opened up a can of worms, as we say. What do you think is an appropriate age difference between the man and the woman?
Какая нормальная разница в возрасте, адекватная.
Для всех людей она разная, но мне кажется, что если это разница, как разница между отцом и ребенком, это уже не совсем нормально.
Every person has different opinion on this question, but if the age difference is between a father and a child, this is not very well.
This is too much, конечно.
Yes.
So what do you think is a maximum acceptable age difference?
Пусть будет 16.
16 years.
16 years.
Age
Okay.
difference.
Okay. And do you think this is a big problem in this industry, the marriage agency industry, that men are too old and women are too young? Do you think it's a problem?
Да, это проблема.
It's a problem. So this is a serious point, you think?
Да, потому что мужчина должен думать. Он к определенному возрасту должен уже понимать, что если он старше женщины на 20 лет, понятно, он ее использует, она использует его. Если он ищет брак, то в браке вопроса использования не должно быть.
So a man should be also very wise. He should think about the age difference, because if the age difference is 20 years, it's quite clear that a man uses a woman and a woman uses a man in her what in her intentions and her, what she wants to do. But
And have you
Если ищет брак, то значит он не должен
нельзя
выходить
использовать, да.
из использования.
And if a man and a woman are seeking marriage, if they seek love, it's impossible to use someone in the relations.
It's impossible to
To
use
use.
somebody if it's for love. I think I understand what you mean. Do you know any stories where the age gap is too big and it's like a use situation?
Я думаю, историй довольно-таки много, но
Like, you know
Такие, что вы
anybody
знаете.
in your past? You know any couples
да,
where it was
знаю, некоторые пары знаю.
she used him for money, he used
Да,
her
но
for
дело в том,
sex,
что он
kind of
обижает,
thing?
мужчины в основном обижают то, что их используют для денег, но я не вижу здесь повода для обид, потому что они сами используют женщину молодую, используют ее время.
Yeah, there are such couples where the age difference is too big, and a lot of men get offended that they are used for money. But why should they be offended? Because men also use women
For sex.
Yes, for sex. Yes.
I know that's why we're talking about this subject that nobody wants to talk about. Nobody wants to talk about the ugly truth. The Western man doesn't want to hear that he shouldn't come to the Ukraine and date his daughter, but we're talking
Да,
about
любите меня, какой я есть, хотят.
but we're talking about this because I think the industry needs to know and the man needs to know if what he wants. He's coming
I
here.
think men know, but they don't want to hear this. They think they know in подсознание, своем подсознании.
Subconsciousness.
And it's good when you talk English because I can usually understand you. So if you can, it's great. Let's talk about this because this is a big topic. Like when a woman goes to a marriage agency, you and I were talking before that you went to an agency, right? You went to a marriage agency before.
Yes.
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 And on your profile, they put you were looking for a man from 40 to
Yes.
65.
Now we talk about marriage agency. Yes.
Okay, but my point is though about the age. We're talking about does
Age
Western
difference.
age difference and does Western men really know? Yes and no.
They
So
must know.
okay, let's talk about this for a second. So on your profile, when you went to marriage agency, they put the owners of the agency 65 maximum. You're looking for a man from 40 to 65.
Yes. Maybe men
And
look at in
but
this.
you didn't put this, right?
Yes. Yes.
You don't want to meet a 65-year-old man.
No, I don't want, of course.
Of
but-
course, but they put in the agency. So my point is, Western man sees beautiful woman like you, and he sees, oh, she's looking for a man from 40 to 65, and he think, oh, I'm 64, it's
I'm
okay.
17. Okay, 5 years.
It's okay. She
Older,
say,
okay.
but you know what I mean.
Yes, I
The
know.
industry is deluding or brainwashing the man, and yes, okay, there's some culpability here. He should be responsible for some common sense to think, I'm 64 and she's.
It's big mistake. They do big mistake.
Who does?
Marriage agency.
Uh-huh.
First, what they do? They think, if nobody don't write this woman, I want somebody write, and I write in profile. She wants man for 65 years.
The
Yes.
agency does this. They lie. They
yes,
lie about
agency,
what the woman
but
wants.
they want many men must write.
Because they want to make money.
Yes.
Of course.
Or if I say for 45 years or 50, and it's 50% men don't they see and don't write me, and marriage agency don't have money. Yes.
Yes. Because most men, you're right, they don't. Like if I see in a profile and she says, I'm only looking for a man up to 45, I don't write.
Oh. Yes.
Yes, because I respect what she puts,
Yes.
right?
And when
so they make
when
more money.
men, yes, when men look at one profile, another, he think. 1 week ago, he think in Ukraine all women like old men. All women
Yes.
love for Ukrainian woman. It's normal when 40 years difference.
40 years difference. Well, yeah. But this is why we're talking about this. Because, yes, I from the Western men that I've talked to and from what I see, the industry has brainwashed him because of what we're talking about to think that, yes, Ukrainian women like old men. Yeah?
Yes, yes.
And it's normal. In Ukraine, it's normal.
It's
but
Ukraine, it's normal.
but is it
yes.
normal?
like in India, you know.
But let's set the record straight. Is it normal in Ukraine for a young girl to date old men
No, it's
and
not
marry
normal.
old men? It's not normal.
Not normal, yes.
So what in Ukraine? What's normal? What's a maximum normal? We'll say age difference.
Age difference.
Maximum.
You know, in Ukrainian, man, another man, some another. They because difficult live in this country. Yes, men lose energy. In, как, теряют энергию быстрее.
Lose energy, yes. Faster.
Faster, faster, I think.
Why
Yes.
he lose energy? Ukrainian man lose energy because why?
Because they many very difficult work. Difficult.
It's hard
work,
for him
hard
to-
work, yes, and they have many problem, many, and they don't have. И у них нет возможностей.
They don't have possibility, literally.
Yes.
Possibility for work.
Possibility for good life.
Ага.
Если даже у них есть какие-то желания, стремления, то возможностей реальных в стране нет.
Even if a man has intentions for career prospects or anything, but there's just no possibility to realize those in Ukraine,
И они из-за этого теряют энергию раньше.
and they lose energy earlier.
И поэтому получается, что у нас разница между мужчинами и женщинами в браке не больше 10 лет в основном в Украине.
And that's why in Ukraine, 10 years is the most typical age difference between men and women.
Okay, typical. And why? Sorry, I'm not. Why is that a normal age difference in Ukraine? Because what? I missed that.
Не больше 10 лет.
Опять не понял, почему вот это
В основном,
10 лет.
in Ukraine we see couples not big age difference.
Yeah, 10 years. You say normal.
10 it's maximum. It's not normal. It's maximum.
Oh, it's maximum. Okay. But why is this?
Maybe in Ukrainian we can see bigger age difference. But I told you about men in Ukraine. They они разочаровываются.
Они разочаровываются?
Мужчины теряют энергию, поэтому они менее.
Yeah, they lose energy. They get disappointed in life because they strive for better, but they can't get better. They get very disappointed, very uptight, and
So, am I understanding you correct? Then, I'm understanding you to say is that in Ukraine there's maximum 10-year age difference, not more, because Ukrainian man, he gets disappointed and discouraged. He gives up in life, you know, at 10 years age difference maximum. Whereas the Western man, plus Ukrainian man ages quicker, and the Ukrainian man ages slower, looks better for same age, and he knows what he wants in life. He is focused in his life. He's ambitious. He hasn't given up. He has life energy. He wants family. Is this?
Yes, because
Is this-
Western men live in
Whew,
country.
I understand you. Okay, good.
In country where у них много чего получается.
More opportunity.
more opportunities. Yeah, they can
Конечно.
do
Yes.
more.
Understand.
And in Ukraine not.
Okay, thanks for explaining that. So the age difference, you would agree, it's a big topic, and Western man needs to understand.
They
he
need
needs to-
understand one. If
Okay.
I see it's my daughter, I don't write she's. I don't write.
Yes, yes. If he looks like he could be your papa,
Yeah.
you don't interested.
Yes.
Goodness, I understand. Okay. Let me ask you about the marriage agency or the mail order bride business in Ukraine. What do you think about it? It's mostly good or mostly bad? What are your thoughts?
Yes, это хорошее, много возможностей, это сфера деятельности, которая может людям помочь, но на данный момент, к сожалению, этим пользуются люди только для того, чтобы заработать деньги, в основном. Есть, конечно, много нормальных агентств, но
It is a good industry which can help people, but unfortunately, there are a lot of agencies that just want to earn money on people. But still, there are good agencies.
And what?
Если мы смотрим на агентство, которое очень сильно пользуется, например, фотошопом на сайтах,
То что?
И преувеличивает возрастные рамки, требования, то мы можем уже сказать, что это определенная ложь, которая просто привлекает больше мужчин.
If we see that an agency uses lots of Photoshop and just lies about the age difference, about the preferable age difference of a woman.
Like if you see a big age difference,
Yes.
like she's 30, but she says on her profile she's interested in a man up to 65.
Yes. Yes.
This is a bad agency, you think?
Yes, we can see that this is a bad agency and not reliable.
Because they want more men,
More men, more money.
Yes.
more money.
So that's a good tip. So if a man is looking to find a good agency and he sees profiles with 30 years age difference on most of them, probably that's a bad agency.
I think yes. Because men like мужчина как попадает в какую-то сказку там, где все его любят и все хотят с ним пожениться.
Because in some agencies, a man just gets like into a fairy tale. Like there are lots of beautiful women who are interested in him and they want to marry him.
At age 60 or something, and she's 30. Yes. And so overall in the industry, I'm trying to get a feel for, you think this whole industry, which is $1 billion a year, the marriage agency industry in Ukraine and Russia, do you think they make money honestly? They honestly care about matching the woman and the man for love and marriage, and they work to try to make this happen. That's their goal in the agency. Or they really don't care about that. They just want to make money and collect fees from letter writing, from doing many business activities that's unethical, cons and scams, you know, all of this things that go on in the agency. Just trying to get an understanding what you think.
Я думаю, что большинство агентств пытаются просто заработать деньги, потому что это откровенная ложь.
Yes, most of the agencies just try to earn money on people.
Если посмотреть на эти празднества и на эти дискотеки, туда, где приглашается один мужчина на 10 женщин, вы знаете об этом?
Нет.
У них какие-то там, у них праздники, там, где они приглашают в кафе много-много женщин и иностранцев, там один мужчина на 10 женщин.
Это значит, что ненадежное, да, агентство?
Ну, это просто странно, это какой-то конфетный магазин,
Мгм.
там, где мужчины просто падают в обморок.
And these celebrations are quite weird. I mean, celebrations that, like disco parties where lots of Ukrainian women and just one foreigner. It's like a candy shop for a man.
These socials, these parties
Yeah,
at
the
night that they
socials,
have.
yes, yes.
Where you have 200 200 beautiful Ukrainian women,
Yes.
young, and 20 Western men.
Мы должны подумать, может, это просто девушки с каких-нибудь клубов, которым заплатили деньги, чтобы они пришли и потанцевали.
Maybe these are just women from some clubs and they were paid to come here and dance with men.
In fact, that's what happens, you know.
Да, и
Marriage agencies pay them to come.
мужчина тоже должен понимать, что
They
ему
give gifts like
что-то...
iPad, iPhone, for you to come. Well, a raffle like at the end, but they pay money. A lot of them, not all.
Yes?
And ladies get to come for free cocktails, free party, but it's big age difference too at these socials. You see,
If
old men and their daughter.
If men look for wife, he come in this party. He understand how you think. What happened? He understand or not?
I personally, I see this industry deluding the man to think that yes, these women are actually interested in them. You know, it's a 60-year-old man, and yes, this 25 or 30-year-old woman would be interested in marrying him. And yes, like I say, he should have some responsibility for common sense, but he sees on the profiles and he's brainwashed to deluding into believing this. And I think it's this is propagated in the industry, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. And these socials, what do you think of them? Do you think there's any legitimate happy unions, happy meetings that happen at the socials? Or what do you think?
На этих пати?
Можно ли счастливую пару найти, так
Может
сказать?
быть, и можно ее найти, но я думаю, что процент очень-очень низкий, и возможности очень низкие.
Maybe it is possible, but
But anything's possible,
very,
right?
very, very unlikely. The percentage of success on such socials
Choo, choo, choo,
is
choo, choo.
very little.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you ever go to one of these socials?
Вот пошли бы на такую вечеринку.
You'd never go.
No, never.
Why?
It's not for me. It's not interesting for me. Да, но агентство, оно просто предлагает, оно имеет, оно как магазин, оно предлагает. Но если, например, мужчина приходит и начинает там объедаться чем-то, да, то он сам виноват. Ему никто не виноват в этом.
Боже, это будет сложно перевести. Да. Just Natasha agrees that this is the agency is like should be blamed, the industry, the marriage agency industry, because they're like a shop where a man sees lots of beautiful women and he gets like brainwashed, and he thinks that all of them are interested in him, but it's not quite true.
And he's drooling. It's a candy store. It's like
Yes.
vanilla, chocolate, strawberry,
But if
banana.
you many eat, yes, you be sick. Это твоя вина уже.
Yes.
Well, you see the stories about Western men that have come back to Ukraine 7 times at
Yes.
$4,000 or $5,000 each trip to come back on social tours where they go to 3 socials on a tour, and they come.
Why you think it's happening?
It's like a candy store. They're drooling. You see all these because they believe it's possible.
What's
If they
possible?
didn't, it's possible that okay, say he's 60 and he thinks it's possible that
But
some
6 times he be in Ukraine not married. Why? Maybe he want to go like in
He
Thailand.
just wants to party.
Yes, he want party. If he found this, если он ищет такое, он это и находит. И мужчины, которые ищут жен, я думаю.
If a man is looking for a woman in such places, he finds a person like this. A wife should not be found at such socials.
you won't find a good wife in these socials. You're
Нельзя
saying.
найти хорошую жену на таких вечеринках.
I think no, but I don't know. Maybe
Anything's possible.
woman come. I don't know. Maybe some woman come.
An honest woman.
Yes, because I think an honest woman can come for the first time because she's curious. But if she's been before, the ones I talk to, if they've been one time, if they're a good woman, they don't want to go back.
Yes.
Because they
It's
feel
not
like a
interesting.
product.
Yes.
Like
Not
the man is
interesting
shopping for
go
a product.
Where 1 man for 10 women. Why?
Yes. It's very degrading, demeaning to the woman. And it's
Yes,
something I
yes.
think the industry really needs to stop because it's not helping anybody. Would you agree? Not helping the
Yes,
woman,
it's-
not helping the man. It's not an
look it like yes.
environment conducive to happy meeting, happy matching. It's not, right?
Yes.
Okay, can we talk about sex?
Okay.
Thank you. Because, Western men, they really want to know what is Ukrainian woman like, how maybe she's different than Western woman, but nobody talks about sex. And the man, of course, is thinking about this a lot. Can you just give us, an idea? What is Ukrainian woman like in the bedroom? What is she like?
Какая женщина в спальне? Буквально. То есть отношение к сексу.
Женщины очень разные. В спальне.
Women are very different.
Then Western woman? Or
In
just-
general.
uh-huh. One woman different to another woman.
Я думаю, если мы смотрим просто на наши женщины все-таки остаются более женственными. И, у них больше женской энергетики. И я думаю, что это выражается везде, и в спальне, и в кухне.
Ukrainian women are more feminine, and you can see it everywhere, in the bedroom and in the kitchen, everywhere in life.
More feminine, I agree, yes. They're more delicate and feminine, keep themselves always beautiful. And it's important to the Ukrainian woman, right?
Ну, для большинства, так скажем.
Yeah, for most of the women, yes.
Because the Western woman, it's not so important anymore. And the femininity has dropped in the Western world. They're more masculine. They're more like in competition to the man, you know.
Да, и они теряют эту энергию свою
And they
женственную.
lose their feminine energy.
Да.
And they take on
Это я
masculine energy.
сказала.
Yeah?
Do you understand Russian? Because it was just a translation. And
Really?
Yes.
Super. Any other ways, like, does the Ukrainian woman really important that she please her man? Out of the bedroom and in the bedroom. It's true? Or what do you?
Для украинской женщины важно как бы удовлетворить мужчину, как бы имеется в виду не только в спальне, но и вообще вот.
Я думаю, все должно быть двустороннее. Это не игра в одни ворота. Если женщина в Украине делает очень много для своей семьи, не получая ничего взамен, то я думаю, что если это будет двустороннее такое обмен, то я думаю, что она готова.
Sounds good. I don't know what you said, but it sounds good.
Well, a woman, if it shouldn't be just from one side that a woman wants to please a man. It should be both. Like a man should also be eager to please a woman, and it's not just in the bedroom. If a woman is trying to do the best for her family and she doesn't see the same from her partner, she's not eager to please a man in the bedroom too. So
Happy wife, happy life. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I understand this. Yes, of course, sexuality should be mutual, definitely. Both. It's not one or the other. I guess, let me expand.
Украинская женщина, да, я считаю, что благодарна. Если она видит внимание, она более благодарна.
a Ukrainian woman is very grateful. If she sees attention and good attitude, she's very grateful.
And let me add to this, because I understand, I've talked to so many Ukrainian women that, Ukrainian woman works very hard. Too hard, I think. I refer to her as superwoman. Because she does all. Even has a job, and she takes care of house, takes care of children, and she does all. So I had another woman, several, say, it's like I'm a horse. I'm a workhorse. I feel like I have no energy at the end of the day because so if this is the situation for the woman, of course, sexuality is not going to be there because there's no interest, because you have no energy at the end of the day. So my question is, if the Ukrainian woman, if she is treated like a lady and she has some time and her man treats her well and she feels, she has some time and she's cared for, then how is she in the bedroom? Because I understand it's different, right? That's why I make this comparison.
В принципе, я считаю, что это как и для мужчины. Если он на работе переработает, то, наверное, он будет уставший домой приходить. Также и женщина будет...
Да, но он имеет в виду, если к ней хорошо относиться, и чтобы у нее там было и время на себя, и все такое, какая бы она была в спальне. Вот этот вопрос у него был.
Понятно, что у нее больше энергии хватало бы и на семью, и на мужчину своего.
If a woman is treated better, gets more attention, time for herself, she would have more energy for the family and for her husband too.
I understand. Okay. Now, what about, let's backpedal, and we talked about sexuality, but the Western man comes to the Ukraine and he goes on dates with a woman. How he should be in the physical department, like how Ukrainian woman likes to be treated. Like, for example, I was told Western men like to touch a lot. They like to, touch and quickly, hold hands and be intimate, maybe more quickly than Ukrainian woman likes. What advice you would give Western men in this department when he comes and he's meeting? He goes to first meeting, second meeting. Понимаешь? Understand?
Yes, I understand. I think it's зависит от женщины.
It depends on the woman.
Some women want quickly and touch and kiss or heart,
Hug.
hug, oh heart, hug. But I think more women don't like so quickly.
They want to take their time.
Yes.
А какие советы у вас есть
I
мужчинам?
think men must feel with who he connection now. What is it a woman? I think if я думаю, любой мужчина это может почувствовать, если захочет.
Any man can feel when it's the time.
For some touching, some physical contact.
Yes.
But be slow. Be on the.
Yes,
Be
I think
slow and watch for
if,
signs.
If
maybe.
he have 7 day in Ukrainian, it's very little time.
Exactly. So he's too quickly, and I know in the Western culture, things happen quickly. I think more quickly.
More quickly.
They happen
Yes.
quickly, more quickly in the Western culture. And Ukrainian ladies, it seems to me, they like to be slower. But you say like depends on the woman.
Yes, but I think I think not more women want quickly.
Yeah,
Имею в
less.
виду на Западе у них
Less. I
много
understand.
такого, что быстрее и быстрее отношения хотят развиваться.
And one thing, Western man, some, I don't know what percent, but some are coming to the Ukraine and going on these, as we talked about, social tours. They're looking for easy sex. They hear, they're told Ukrainian woman is easy. They can come here and have easy sex. What do you think about this? Is it true? Not true?
Maybe true. Maybe some women, all women different. But if you go in bibliothèque, in
To the library.
library, you can't find bread. Yes. If you go to this party,
The socials.
you can find women who like go. Которые любят ходить на такие мероприятия.
Who
и,
like
может
going
быть,
out to
там
such
может
socials.
быть возможен вот этот быстрый секс.
And quick sex is quite possible on such socials.
But generally speaking, how is the Ukrainian woman? Most Ukrainian women, I understand your bread analogy. If you go to socials, yeah, you probably find the woman that wants quick sex in the social. But most Ukrainian women, are they quick or slow in the slow?
Most.
Okay.
But if a woman feel you very good, and I think you can be more quickly. Sometimes you can found person who you know it's your person.
Your half, and there's
yes,
chemistry
you
and
can not wait many times. A lot of time. Yes.
yes. Natasha, can you give us an idea, like what qualities, what characteristics is Ukrainian woman looking for in her half, in her future husband? What she's looking for?
Конечно, они ищут ответственных людей.
Of course, women look for responsible people.
Responsible man.
Очень важно, чтобы был добрый. Я думаю, это очень важно для мужчины быть добрым.
It's very important for a man to be kind.
Yes, Kanishna, I understand. Yeah. Any other characteristics?
Очень много. Целеустремленный. Добрый, я говорила.
He has to be
Ответственный.
purposeful.
Purposeful.
Нравился
responsible.
семье,
Yeah.
всем друзьям.
He has to be very sociable and communicative so that friends and family would like him.
Очень важно, чтобы женщина уважала все-таки своего мужа, мужчину, потому что и вся любовь на этом практически держится. Если не будет уважения, женщине очень трудно любить мужчину.
And it's also very important that a woman would respect her man. Otherwise, it would be impossible to love him.
Yes, it's makes good sense what you're saying. How important is the physical part of what she's looking for in a man? Like he has to be handsome and hair, or it's okay he's bald, maybe some gray, maybe he has a beer belly, or he's a little chubby. How important is it, the physical aspect of her half, the man she's looking for?
Я не думаю, что сильно это важно. Не думаю.
I don't think the appearance is very important.
Все мои знакомые женщины, которые по второму разу повыходили замуж, мужья во вторых браках намного менее симпатичные, чем в первом браке, хотя живут намного лучше.
I have some girlfriends who got married for a second time, and the second husbands are less attractive than their first husbands, but they live much better.
So they're looking for other things. They're looking for more of the inner man than the outer man, yeah?
Они ищут другие вещи уже ценные.
Да.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Let's talk about now fears that Ukrainian woman has about marrying a Western man.
Страхи, которые у женщины могут быть
And the
перед
reason I bring
замужем.
this up is because I'm encouraging Western men that there's always fears. The woman has fears, the man has fears, and by talking about them, you can overcome the fear. But if nobody talks about it, then you're afraid, and this hurts the relationship. And I'm encouraging them to talk about it, be open. So that's why I'm asking you, what do you think fears that the Ukrainian woman would have
Конечно,
about marrying a Western man?
Любая женщина боится, что за каким-то фасадом может скрываться странный человек, какой-то, разные могут быть отклонения, или я не знаю, все что угодно, какой-то, может, неприемлемый характер. Вот. Любая женщина не хочет, чтобы она была использована, и если она переезжает в другую страну, чтобы она там была довольно-таки защищена.
Every woman has fears, and she's afraid that behind the good appearance there might be some bad person, some bad personality.
And evil lurks in the
Yes.
shadows.
And she's also afraid to be used, and she is afraid to go abroad and be not secured enough.
Yeah, because it's very scary. You're going to another country, you don't speak the language, and you're totally dependent on your man for everything.
Мы
So
все
it's
смотрим новости.
normal fear.
Да,
Да, из новостей очень много таких разных страшных историй.
there are a lot of bad stories on TV, so women are very scared sometimes.
Any other fears you could think of she might be afraid of?
Я считаю, что это самые основные.
These are the most
The more
important.
important ones, okay. We were talking a little bit before, Natasha, and you were enlightening me about a big problem in Ukraine, the orphan problem. There's many children that they have no mama, no papa, and they are going to an orphanage. It's a big problem in Ukraine, and I don't think the world really knows about it. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Я знаю статистические данные некоторые. На прошлый год 92 тысячи сирот было в Украине, и каждый год это число пополняется.
Well, I know some statistics. The previous year there were 90,000 orphans in Ukraine.
90,000.
92 even. I'm sorry, 92,000 orphans. And every year this number gets bigger.
You're saying it's like 8,000 a year adding to this.
9,000 в год добавляется.
Точно сказать не могу, но довольно-таки много каждый год.
I can say it precisely, but lots of,
Учитывая сейчас война и
and especially now because of war in Ukraine.
Why is there so many orphans? And
многие дети, в основном, конечно, дети, которые не имеют просто родителей, я думаю, но много детей попадает в детский дом, потому что родители не могут их содержать, многодетные семьи, и многие дети из-за этого попадают. Потом есть люди, которые их усыновляют, и тоже я знаю такие истории, недостойно с детьми себя ведут и усыновляют их только для того, чтобы государство им платило какие-то деньги. Делают частные детские дома по 10 человек семейного типа.
Firstly, there are children that just don't have parents because maybe they died or something. And also there are children who are left at the orphanages because their parents can't take care of them. They have no possibility, such possibility. And there are also people who adopt children in Ukraine and they are not very honest and they just adopt those children just to get payment from the country, because if you have a lot of children, like 10 adopted children, you get quite good money. You may get quite good money from the country. Yes, and the person doesn't necessarily work at all.
Wow, that's terrible. So two things I heard you say, that the economic situation is so bad in Ukraine that if a mother and a father, maybe they're young or something, or they don't have a job, they can't
They have many child and they can't
take care of another child. So they literally don't have the money to take care of this child. So they give it up to the orphanage. That's a unique problem to the Ukraine, I think. That doesn't happen too much in the Western world. So it's more of a problem here. And the other thing is, it's an actual problem where people are adopting too many children to get the money. They don't, not to take care of the child, but about getting the money from the government for the orphan.
It's a no, it's true, because I know one woman, she
In Summit, yeah? В
In
Сумах,
Сумах.
да, тоже я знаю. Который дом семейного типа. Вот этот, нет?
Нет, я знаю, эта девочка, она усыновила 2 детей из такого дома, забрала.
Okay. So there are people who adopt a lot of children, like 10 children, and leave for the money that they get from the country. And I know a woman who adopted 2 children from such a family where they were adopted before, but they were adopted because of money.
Wow.
And she adopted them.
So if a Western man or Western woman or somebody watching this video, if they want to help, if they want to donate some money, is there any charities that they could donate to, in the Ukraine?
Есть ли какие-то благодійні організації, куди можна пожертвувати гроші, якщо западні мужчини дивляться відео?
I think yes, but I think yes.
I think yes, but there's not too many charities in Ukraine, right? It's not.
You know, corruption in Ukraine. How you can put your money and don't know where
Where it is, yes.
That's
Мы не
why.
можем гарантировать, да, что никто не может гарантировать, что эти деньги попадут к детям.
No one can guarantee that the money that people donate to the charity will be received by the children.
So that's probably why there's not a lot of charities, because people are very skeptical that the money's not going to the charity and to the children, it's going into somebody's pocket.
Да.
So there's very little charities in Ukraine.
Ну, в Украине все равно усыновливают детей. Каждый год очень много детей усыновливают украинские граждане Украины. Вот. Потому что у нас это быстрее по времени, чем за границей. Я знаю, что иностранцы тоже у нас усыновляют детей.
But still, the good thing that the Ukrainian people sometimes adopt children from the orphanages, and it's good that in Ukraine the process of adopting goes quicker than abroad, because there are men abroad, not men, just people abroad who want to adopt children, but the process is so long.
You read my mind. I was just going to ask you about that. If a Western person is watching this and they're thinking maybe it's a possibility for them, because infertility is a huge problem in the world now. Happy couples, they want to have a child and they can't. And they would love to have a Ukrainian little boy or a little girl. it's possible still in the Ukraine, whereas Russia banned it a couple of years ago, right?
Yes, yes. In Russia you can do it. In Ukrainian, I know you can, but yes.
You can. As a Western family, you can adopt a Ukrainian
yes,
child.
Yes, can adopt. If this good family, I think.
Let's talk about one other big problem in Ukraine, and that is operations. Children that are sick that need maybe $2,000 only for a life-saving operation.
Yes,
And they literally, they're about to die, little child, but
I
the
think
parents
it's
don't
problem
have the
in
money.
all world, but in our country, parents can hard work many times, but can't do operation for child. Cannot, you
And
know.
it could be like $2,000 to
Yes,
save the
it's-
child's life,
Yes,
but they cannot.
2000 cannot. Yes, it's not more money, but and people help with child, and we have link to site. Yes.
Links to site. So it's a big
Two-
problem. It's a big
yes,
problem.
it's a big
in
problem.
Ukraine.
But you know, it's problem with sick like it's all world. But in Ukraine, you can't help. Two parents who working, they can help their child.
Can't make the money to pay
Yes,
for the operation.
Yes. In months he have 2,000 grivna.
Mm-hmm.
2,000 how?
Less than $100.
Yes, they must work in
Yeah, 20 months, more than 20 months to pay for this.
20
2 years.
2
They have
years.
to-
Yes, but
so they can't.
sometimes child don't have time.
And so one point is that medicine is actually cheap in Ukraine, right? Like to go to the hospital, like $2,000, this $2,000 operation to save a child's life would be maybe $100,000 or $200,000 in America.
Yes.
Yes, it's much cheaper.
Many operations do in other country too.
And that's expensive.
Yes,
If
but
they're going to
I
Israel
know
or
in
America.
Yes, another country цену ставят меньше.
Другие страны?
Ну да, если ребенок приезжает от нас, они пытаются делать какие-то.
There are sometimes situations when other countries put price a little lower for children who come from Ukraine.
How do you mean?
They set price lower, то есть они ставят
Они,
цену ниже,
да,
да?
они могут ставить цену ниже иногда. Ну,
Заграничные, да, клиники? So
но все
international
равно они
foreign
даже
clinics.
не могут собрать даже на это деньги.
Yeah, so foreign clinics can set the price for Ukrainian children lower than their normal price is, but even though Ukrainian people, Ukrainian parents can't gather the enough amount of money even for that.
I understand. Well, thanks for raising awareness, Natasha, about those two subjects, because I think it will help. You know, the world becomes more educated about the orphan problem in Ukraine, and so many children are going to die if they don't get an operation. So thanks for talking to me about that.
Thank you, Joseph. I hope it's help people.
I'm sure it will. You've been very open and insightful today, so thank you for talking to me. And thank you, Alona.
Welcome, my pleasure.
Hey, it's Joe here. This video is for you if you were one of the countless guys that personally emailed me after watching our undercover video series, Love Me Not. You asked me, Joe, how can I meet a real sincere Ukrainian lady? Can you point me in the direction of some good agencies? So I'm going to share with you my #1 agency recommendation in this video. But before I do, let me share the backstory with you, how this came to be. You know, like you, I began my journey back in Canada at my computer, looking at the myriad of websites with all these beautiful, incredible model-like beauties, Ukrainian beauties. And I found these sites are all the same, and I was skeptical, but I got my butt on a plane and flew to the Ukraine and just jumped in with both hands and feet. I quickly found out that these are some pretty shark-infested waters, right? And I just wanted to know what's the truth. I wanted to know what is the path potentially for my success to meet a sincere, honest Ukrainian lady for marriage, right? For love and marriage. So I became kind of an undercover journalist and went to agency after agency after agency and went on a lot of dates, met with the owners, and my spidey senses were always tingling. I came to a point, honestly, where I gave up. I thought, this is not in the cards for me. And that's when I met this diamond in the rough agency. And I got so excited when I met them. At first, I was really skeptical, didn't believe. Their stats are unbelievable. 91% marriage success rate, over 800 marriages over their 16 years in the matchmaking business. But then I met with the owner and met with her a number of times, and she's so genuine, sincere. I met with their lead matchmaker, Tatiana, who she's been married over 30 years herself, and she loves her job, matchmaking. And she's got a background in psychology. She meets with all the ladies personally. So they're genuine, sincere ladies. And that is huge. I think that's 80% of your success, is to choose from a pool of ladies that are well vetted. And they're genuine, sincere ladies. That's huge. So I got so excited because I said, everybody needs to know about this agency, because I couldn't find another honest agency in Ukraine. So I said, everybody needs to know about this. And the bottom line is, I joined forces with them. We partnered up. We've rebranded as matchguarantee.com. And we've done some incredible things differently, because I realize in this industry especially, we need to earn your trust. We need to do something different to give you a chance to check us out, right? To feel what we're all about and check out our ladies. So what we've done is we offer some incredible free services. So you get to, like I say, check us out completely free. So what that includes is you get to meet up to 10 ladies. We'll personally introduce you to them, send them up to 20 emails, and you get to talk to one lady on Skype completely free. Okay, so that said, that's matchguarantee.com. On a final parting note, guys, I just want to say that I've been where you are right now. I know what you're going through. I've taken the lumps. I've learned through the school of hard knocks, and I've paved the path for your success. Okay, how about we go on this journey together? Let me help you find your half in the Ukraine. I promise you it's possible. She's waiting for you here. That said, as always, the ball's in your court, right? So if that sounds good to you, go ahead. You can go to matchguarantee.com and start your journey today. Okay, so on that note, I wish you all the best on your journey looking for love in the Ukraine. Bye now.